Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the live. Welcome back to the live. Okay, you guys, we gonna pick up on this. Part two. I'm gonna give you a vision, and you're gonna come to your own conclusion. I'm gonna give you a vision. You're gonna come to your own conclusion. Who are the real witches? Okay. When you're coming to the chat, say welcome back, Grandma. Welcome back, Sweet Teacup. Welcome back, Mom, Mother, Sis, Sister, Aunt, Auntie, Cousin, Friend. Or you can just say, Miss Lolo, stop playing with me. You guys, it's Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. You guys, I'm here for entertainment purposes, and I'm going to entertain you. Just telling you some folks tale stories. That's it. And you can come to your own conclusion. I'm not going to try to persuade you. I'm not going to try to manipulate you. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to give you and tell you about a show, then you figure this out, and you could go and research yourself. This how I move here at the Tea Palace. This is how I make the tea at the Tea Palace. Stop playing with me. And yes, I have a Tea Palace baby. It's gold, black, pink, and white. It's beautiful. Stop playing with me. You got a Golden Gate baby with beautiful white and pink roses just all over. So cute. It got this shiny bright, you know that bright paint that shines, the glossy kind you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, and then you say, oh yeah, let me pay a couple more dollars more. Let me get the little shiny, the glossy kind. And then it got little diamonds. I say diamonds, stop playing with me. If Ice Champ could sell fake diamonds based on allegedly what gesture says, then I can have me some diamonds. Stop playing with me. But like I said, you guys, listen, get out of your feelings. Like I said, I am here for entertainment purposes, and I'm going to entertain you. Why? Because you guys need to recognize real witches and stop letting people come to the internet thinking they're God, they're king, and they're a goat. And like I say, I ain't down to nobody who call themselves that, but they better be careful calling themselves that, because I'm going to tell you, it has a way of coming back on you. But like I say, you guys, I'm here allegedly. I know my words are my views, my thoughts, what I feel, what I think. But I'm giving you some facts with it, and you can go figure it out. Okay. Hey, Betty, welcome back to the tea. Hey, sweetie. We're going to finish up with our story about witches, because you got people across the way. You got the whole jester that want to say, they're a witch. Okay, now, like I say, all I'm going to do is draw you the vision. I want you to see the vision. See, I learned this when I was little. I told you guys, I don't know how long you'll be with me. I was a little bitty girl, and I promise you, maybe because I was the only girl, and I had 3 biological brothers and 2 stepbrothers. That's a lot of testosterone, baby. That's a lot. So I learned to read, and I love to read. I started off, and they ain't gonna say allegedly, because this is my life. This is my true story. I learned to read. I started reading from Dick and Jane, baby. Stop playing with me. Dick and Jane was a kid book, and it was white, because back then, I ain't know no books that had little I was born in the 60s. So, like I said, I'm not saying the books didn't exist. I only can tell you what I had in my school library, what I read about, okay, in Duval. There was no black people in the book unless they were slavery. So it was Dick and Jane, and I started reading them. And then I elevated when I went to middle school. So playing with me with the 6th grade baby, Brentwood. It was a 6th grade center. Now I don't know what Brentwood is now in Duval County. You all could Google it. You're more than welcome. But it was Brentwood, is the 6th grade center. It was all black. If you was white, you was working there. Every child in there was black. I was raised in the project. So, like I say, I elevated and I moved up to Ramona. I believe her name Ramona Beasley. I elevated up to her. Baby, when I came across her, she's a cute little white girl. She had little freckles that had red hair. And she was a busybody. Kind of like me. But I regulate with that. So I've been reading books and folks tale and stuff for a long time. I love it. It just always been me. You know. So anyway, let me get into my story. There's a movie, and I believe the movie is called Witches. You guys, you can Google this movie. You can look at it right now. Hey, it's a Halloween. Get out of your feelings. I know there are a lot of people that don't celebrate Halloween, but Halloween is just another day, you guys. It's just another day that some man created, okay? I will say for Halloween, something great happened for me in 1991 because I was blessed with my youngest daughter. She's a Halloween baby. But guess what? But she's sweet. She's nice. She ain't wicked. Hallelujah. I'm not going to lie to you all. I ain't going to lie to you all. While I was in labor, I definitely, when I had my second child, you guys, I was married. I definitely said, please, Jesus, don't let my baby come out hideous. I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying, it was a Halloween baby. And, you know, when you see a bunch of Halloween shows and stuff, but I did say, oh, I hope, you know, she come out healthy and everything. But please don't let her be hideous. I knew I was having a girl because I learned that way early on in my pregnancy, but she came out beautiful, you guys. So I was blessed and I was thankful. So I definitely celebrate Halloween because that is my youngest daughter. She is 32 years old. Shout out to my youngest daughter. Beautiful. Love you. But like I said, you guys, let me get to the story. But the movie is called Witches. If you know the movie I'm talking about, it had white, black, Asian. It had all these things. But you guys, like I said, I'm going to regulate this with 2024. I'm going to teach you about that senior crew. In that movie, they were senior citizen women. Now think about it. A bunch of old women that was always keeping rugged going and always doing the most and keeping drama. Put a 1 in the chat if you know what movie I'm talking about, you guys. It's called Witches. I'm going to show you how we're going to regulate this with 2024. I'm going to teach you that just because somebody would say, oh, she's a witch or they're a witch, you got to be careful of somebody that calls somebody a witch. I'm just saying. Okay, Betty. Thank you. But it's called Witches. And these senior citizen crew women, they hide behind their evilness. I'm talking about the movie. Hide behind their wickedness, their evilness, acting like they're a bunch of innocent old ladies. And talking about they have a Bible study. You guys, I can't lie to you. That's like I'm saying, you gotta be careful of a gesture that'll come to the internet and say, I found God. I'm a reborn Christian. First of all, how you gonna be reborn a Christian? Drop the teacups in my chat if you agree with me, teacup. Let me teach you something about reborn Christian. A reborn Christian is when you was a Christian and you got lost. Some way in life down the line, you got lost. And you decided, you got on your knees, you repented, and you asked God to come back into your heart. And you told God and you prayed to God that you're going to do your best to live a life of righteousness. And there's that straight line. And walking down a path of a straight line. A reborn Christian, stay with me now. Drop the teacups in my chat if I'm not lying, because I'm not lying. It's when you was a Christian first and you fell off and you asked God, you repented to God and you asked him for his forgiveness and you back on track. That's a reborn Christian. So let me just get this right. So we got a jester saying he ain't been in the church. Stay with me. He ain't been in the church in 22 years, but allegedly, was he ever baptized? How you going to be a reborn Christian when you never was a Christian? Stop playing with me. Drop the teacup. You got flood my chat. Do you see how people play on God's name? Do you see how people surround themselves allegedly around children and do all that lying and thievery and fake talk to a bunch of underage individuals that don't even know the first thing about being a Christian? Or what's a reborn Christian? If you ain't never been baptized and you never gave your heart to God, how you gonna be reborn? Make this make sense. Stop playing with God. Stop playing on his name. Stop coming to the internet thinking that there's millions and thousands of people like people across the way. Bunch of lost souls across the way. So I just had to validate that and clock the T on that one. Thank you, Jesus. But moving on back to my movie. In this movie, there are a bunch of senior citizen women, you guys, no cap. Acting like they have this little woman group. Oh, let's give away gift bags. Let's do makeup. Look at 2024. Drop the royal crowns in the chat if you ain't heard this and witnessed this yourself, that you ain't heard this on somebody else's live in the chat. A bunch of evil women, senior women, all races, talking about they want to have a meeting group and get together and they're going to have gift bags. Drop the royal crowns in the chat. You know what Sweet Tea Cup talking about. Listen, all I do, you guys, spill the tea. Don't get mad with me. I'm not going to lie to you. If I give you some information and I use the word allegedly, I always follow it up with the facts, with the receipt. But drop royal crowns in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, we going to be that. Oh, we going to blow up. You got allegedly. We going to blow up. We going to do that. We going to meet up. We going to have gift bags. I can do makeup. Just listen. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hey, Laura. Hey, baby. Hey, Carolyn Smart. Welcome back to the team. But in this movie, these women disguised themselves as if they was Christian women. Oh. As if they was Christian women meeting up, having Bible study. And if you know anything about the movies, these women will wear wigs. Oh! You guys stop playing with me. Look at the tea-con. You see how, oh, God is good. God is good. You guys stop playing with me. Drop the flowers in my chair. I can't lie to you. In the movie, every last one of them witches wore a wig. Had a whole basement of wigs. And look at 2024. Is there not a booger-eating grandmama that wear wigs? I wait. Drop the flowers in my check if the Sweet Tea Cup is not giving you facts and receipts. Hey, Strawberry Daiquiri, welcome to the tea, welcome to the tea. Baby, it's Thursday morning. We turned up. We're going to expose real witches, and we're going to let the community make their decision. Who is under disguise? Every last one of them witches, I stand on the end of that movie. You got the problem, take it up with your memory, take it up with the person who came up with the movie. Every last one of them, and they were senior citizens. 1 and 2 was young. But on the big scale of 80%, there was all women. There was witches, and every last one of them wore a damn wig. I stand on it. And the main leader, definitely wore the wig. Well, isn't that a boogie grandmama? I'm just saying, get out of your feelings. Also, in this movie, how did they lure? They lure children underage. That's who they wanted, because they used the energy of the children. And I'm not going to say allegedly, because I'm talking about the movie. A movie I have seen many a times. They lure children in because they needed the children energy so they could remain young and still look good. Well, look it up. Allegedly. Stop playing with me. Drop the royal crown and tip for my goddaughter, royalty, and my god grandkids. Since people across the way want to talk about witches. In that movie, who you know surround themselves around children? Wait, how about a whole gesture to come out the soul food land? How about a whole gesture say, I'm a child at heart, allegedly, I'm just a big kid. It seems like to me, did we not just witness? I'm just saying, you go to Vegas, think about it. You go to Vegas, you could have did a video, I don't care, but you choose to have a pillow fight, allegedly with children, that was it. Y'all better stop playing with me. Drop the royal crowns in the chat for the royal family. Witches love to surround themselves around children. That's why they're going to allow children, to come into their chat. Because see over here, children ain't allowed here. I got an adult channel. My channel would tag you instantly. My channel would tell you, baby, this for adults. If I put something out that ain't children, that they feel that children will come to whatever, you too gonna tag me. But I don't witness a whole chat will actually have a whole communication with a child of 8. I can't lie to you. We have a whole gesture. I always want to be around children. Y'all better wake up and start letting people come to the internet telling you all that somebody else are witches when you sitting there witness it. looking at witches in the light of day in real life, and you don't even know it. But back to the movie. The way they lure kids in, if you got any emoji of candy. I don't have an emoji of candy, but I got my cake emoji. That's a sweet. If you're a member of my YouTube channel, Sweet Tea Cup, baby, because I bring the sweet tea, stop playing with me. I don't sugarcoat my tea. Now, sometimes I will put some sugar in it when I talk about my goddaughter or my god grandkids. But if you got my emoji, drop the cake or drop a tea kettle or my emoji kettle in the chat if I ain't lying to you. If I ain't lying to you. In that movie, they lure kids in with sweets, cake, candy, sodas, Kool-Aid. All sweets. No apples, no oranges. Stay with me now. No cheese, no lunch meat. It was all sweets. Well, who you know, I wait. I don't witness a whole gesture. Every time two car twins pull up, you want some candy? Lord, before they can get out of the car, a whole Mimi, and I'm not going to say allegedly, a whole Mimi get him a bag of candy. Stop playing with me. Drop the emojis in the chat. Every chance they get, if you got an emoji of candy or anything sweet, drop it, flood my chat. Flood it with an emoji of sweet stuff. If you're a member, and if you're not a member, you can be a membership, so you get the cake emoji as low as $1.99. I ain't trying to get rich off nobody. I don't want to be rich. Because everybody I heard about being rich, it's not ending well. It's just not ending well. But like I said, thank you, Strawberry, that I can drop any type of sweet emoji in my chat. In that movie, they lure kids in with sweets, candy, cake, ice cream, bubble gum, all that. Well, we all seen the whole gesture. Every chance he get with my god grand twins is always, you want some candy? You want some cake? You want some ice cream? Got a whole pantry. Thank you, Princess Gun. Thank you. She been in the team for 2 months. Thank you, baby, for being a member. Always offering them sweet, and the whole Mimi, ain't even their grandma, always want to give them a bag of candy. Now you tell me who the witch is. And like I said, if you know anything about Hansel and Gretel, that witch had a whole house full of candy. That's how they lure you in, with the sweets, baby, with the candy. All that. And anytime you take a group, let me tell you something. Anytime it's a group of women, I'll say what I want to say. This is my tea. I have a right. Anytime you take a group of old women, whether they meet up, get on the internet, and they have a bunch of foolishness, baby, you better wake up. You better wake up. Now, you know what? I remember when I was younger, my mom used to be in this woman group. God bless her dead. I love you, mama. I miss you, mom. But I remember my mom used to be in this woman group. And at first, I thought it was great. I'm like, oh, I'm saying to myself, you know, I'm like, look at my mama. My mama got her friend. They got their little matching little t-shirts, and they get together. They do little, see, back in the day, when you was in like a little woman group, whatever, at least, like I say, in Duval, I only could speak what happened in Duval in Florida. They would get together and they would have fish. They would sell fish dinners and chicken dinner. Drop a happy face in my chat if that's something you done. Princess Girl, you probably familiar with that. See, back in the 70s and the 80s, that's what they did. They would have, look, that's how they did. They hustle. YouTube didn't exist. You didn't have a bunch of old women get on the internet dragging and speaking on people's son, but knowing your son is the most foulest, trashiest predator molester out here. But you want to get on the internet and trash talk somebody else's son. Back then, these women would just get together. They had a group, and baby, they would. But see, they were secretly, because I wasn't old enough to know, but as I got old, I'm like, wait a minute now. So they were secretly, I ain't saying nothing bad, because like I say, I ain't throwing my mama under the bus. I'm just saying. They were secretly, that's how they got together and had little parties. Selling fish dinners and fish fry, but they're having a good time. And that's how they did their little side hustle. But I remember as time went by, Drama start unfolding in that woman's group. I was catching my mom. Not that I was trying to catch her, but sometimes I'll walk by or go upstairs, whatever, and I'm like, is my mama having beef with somebody? Baby, listen, at the end of the day, I'll tell you what I'm trying to get at. My mom was in this woman group for quite a while, but it was always some he say and she say. That's all I got to say, and I'm going to leave it at that. But like I say, you guys, be careful of a bunch of old women getting together, whether they on internet, they doing to me that. We're going to get ready to get back. It's going to be drama. And it's going to be something. But like I say, back to the movies. They was witches, and they pretend they would have a Bible study. And what they did, they would have this meetup in the movie. And then they would they was portraying like, oh, they just sweet, innocent old ladies. Same thing like the senior crew, allegedly. Think about it. Grandmas, aunties, all on the internet. Listen. We all know Sweet Teacup could get down. I could get down. I could have a mouth like a sailor. But one thing nobody can never say, I ain't never got on the internet and used my sailor mouth on somebody's son. I ain't never opened up my chat and somebody's son came into my live and I put the sailor mouth on him. Drop the flowers drop the teacups in my check, and Sweet Teacup ain't spilling the tea and telling the truth. I'm not going to do that because that's not right. That's not my son. I don't have a son. I have a grandson. And I know I don't want nobody going ham on my grandson. So why on earth would I do that to somebody else? I don't care if he's 40, 50, 60. Why would I allow somebody's son open up my chat? He come into my chat and I just opened up my nasty sailor mouth on him. Well, we all witnessed a booger-eating grandmama open up that chat, baby. And I don't see multiple men come on that chat. Because, listen, in all fairness to them, that ain't the type senior citizen women they used to. See, they used to the real grandmother kind that cook grits, make bacon and eggs, make biscuits, make cakes, bake cookies, take care of the grandkids, the great-grandkids, like to decorate for the holidays, doing grandmama things. Not in Walmart's allegedly dancing with 2 bottles of baby oil. What the? So they didn't know. So they stepped into the chat and baby, them women's went in. They let it win. But that ain't something. Miss Sweet Teacup ain't gonna do that. But we all know I can get down when it's time to get down. Hey, D-Port, welcome to the tea, welcome to the tea. Good morning, good morning. But like I say, you guys, these women in that movie, they was witches and they was rats. Woo! Woo! They was big rats, ugly rats. And now that I think about it, the main rat, stop playing with me. If you know the movie, I can't lie to you guys. That main rat, what's that main rat? Snaggletooth. And she was Snaggletooth. She had 2 big teeth up front. Chop the flowers in my chat. And Sweet Teacup ain't lying. The ones that say you know the movie called Witches, is the main character, the head witch, ate boogers. And she was the biggest ugly rat I ever seen on TV. Baby, she ain't had nothing. Little Splendor ain't had nothing on her. If you don't know nothing about Ninja Turtle, I love me some Ninja Turtle. I love me Michael. My favorite is Raphael. Stop playing with me. I think that's Raphael that like to do the rap and the dance. I'm not sure. You guys let me know. I don't know if it's Raphael or Michelangelo. I do know it's the one that wear orange. I love me some Ninja Turtles. And remember, it had Splendor the big rat. I remember when I first seen the movie, I said, oh, I really don't want to look at a rat. But you know, I'm just saying Splendor move in a different way. So I kind of braced myself. But baby, Splendor ain't had nothing on that big rat played in that movie called Witches. She was the biggest, the ugliest rat. And I believe she was Snaggletooth with 2 big teeth. Michelangelo, okay, Princess Gun. That's one I like. I like Michelangelo. So So she was the biggest ugly one. Seemed like a booger grandmama to me. Stop playing with me. But baby, they all was witches. Don't let somebody come to the internet and sell you a dream and manipulate you and persuade you. I will tell you this. If somebody come to the internet and call someone a witch, pretty much they'll witch themselves. I stand on it. I'm going to give you another movie. You remember the movie called The Cubicle? Danny, what is his name? What is his name? His first name is Danny, you guys. It's called The Cubicle. If you don't know the movie, that's your homework. Google it up. It's a good movie. It's Halloween time, so you can get into these movies. Just found this one. It's called The Cubicle. And I believe this movie was kind of created for something that happened in real life. Because a long time ago, I'm just saying, hypothetically, I truly believe people was accused of being witches, and they would burn these people and lock them up and do evil things to people based on because somebody called them a witch. Kind of like a jester. But in 2015, for 9 years, allegedly, you ain't never called my goddaughter a witch or her mother. But when she is not with you no more, now that she's in a mansion where you don't have a mansion. Now where she has a house, just happened to build a mansion, but you homeless. Now that she got 2 vehicles and you got 1. And allegedly, you said that her car was repo. And now that she got a brand deal and be having the brand deal and making money, and you ain't got no brand, allegedly, no cookies, no shoes, no nothing. Now that she got everything and you got nothing, she's a witch. Dr. Flowers in my chat, you agree with Sweet Teacup. Hold on, you got. Yes, hold on, you got. Yeah. Now, she's a witch. But like I say, you guys, be careful when people come to the internet and they want to accuse someone. But like I say, this movie is called The Cubicle. Oh, I know who the young lady played in it. It was, if you ever seen Beetlejuice, everybody know Beetlejuice. Rihanna, what's her name? Renona? I think that's her name. I can't think of her last name, but you know what I'm talking about, you guys. Drop a 1 in the chat. The movie is called The Cubicle. Go look at that movie. It's Halloween time. In that movie, hey, money, welcome to the tea. In that movie, they're accused, and let me tell you how it all got started. Someone accused this young girl of being a witch. But yeah, we know the rider. Thank you, Princess. I'll tell you, Princess Gun, you're a real princess, baby. In that movie, if I'm not mistaken, but help me out, keep me focused. In that movie, the person who first put it out there that young lady was a witch was a wife. And I believe she was jealous because the young lady was hired to work in their house. Remember, I told you just the other day I did a live and I said, if you don't know nothing about indentured service, I said they was Caucasian people back in the day. They couldn't make them slave, but they would make them work for them to work off what the people felt they owed, or if they owed someone else, and then whoever is over that little town, whatever, they was hired these people off, ushered them off to have people hire them for indentured service. I think she was kind of like that, where she was working for this family, and this family just happened, stay with me now, to have a wife, and the wife was older. She had that youth and the pretty body and all that no more. Stay with me. And she had a husband, but he was a dirty man. I would say he was a dirty man. If you're around here cheating on and you're looking at younger women, you're dirty, you're trashy, you're foul, you're filthy. I don't care who daddy it is. Foul is foul. So this young woman came into their house working, I believe, in the movie. Help me out, Princess Gun. And the man started looking at her. She was never checking him. He was checking her, and their wife didn't like that. So what she did? She brought it to the community. She called her a witch. She figured that's the only way she knew she could get her out. She would, and listen, and she didn't just call her a witch because she was angry. She wanted her dead. Kind of like a jester. Dr. Real Crowns in the chat, you agree with me. They back then, see, if you was called a witch, They will burn you. Stay with me now. So ask yourself, why will a whole jester in 2024 come to the internet and want to allegedly speak on my goddaughter and her mother and say they're witches, and my oldest god granddaughter, knowing he did what he did, that he touched? And I'm not going to say allegedly for that. I'm going to say allegedly for calling them witches. Not, you see how a whole jester want them dead? Drop a royal crown in my chat if you feel in your heart for watching this clown going on 3 years now. Come 2025 of January, it's going to be 3 years, that this jester and his booger eating and all of them lined up over there. I truly believe they want my goddaughter and her family dead. Drop a royal crown in there, because baby, that's no other way I can describe it. You come to the internet in 2024 and you're going to accuse people of being witches when they don't come to the internet. They don't talk about you. They don't check you. They don't gamble. They never been to prison. They don't go to jail. They don't pull up at children pick up and drop off and pull out guns and wave them. They don't entertain hookers, prostitutes, have a whole photo shoot in their house. No one ever broke into my goddaughter's house, thank you, Jesus, and shot her 2 times in the left thigh and 2 times in the right thigh. They don't do none of that, nor do my goddaughter or her mother wear a black dress. Stay with me now. And pull out a cigar and smoke on it. I stand on it. But they want to say my God family are witches. You all better wake up. You better wake up. Because like I say, in that movie, The Cubicles, they accused that young lady all because of a mouth of a jealous, evil wife, a woman. Well, if you ask me, we all know it started from the pancakes has for trying to call out my goddaughter. We know why my goddaughter, shout out to Big Royalty, why she had to check that and leave a creep alone. But when it came to putting it on the internet and trying to really come after a single mother, and you supposed to be a woman, that you've been locked in prison, have your adult life, you don't know nothing about my goddaughter, but you want to come out and say she this, she's that. Well, there it is. An evil woman that's full of jealousy. You jealous of my goddaughter because she is an angel, because she got a heart of gold, because the gold always been in her. See, when the fame left, stay with me now, and the goodness and all the positive things left when my goddaughter left with the god grandkids. All that goodness went with her and my god grandkids. Everything left over, which is trash, filth, mess, drama, criminal nature, felony, touching, all that was left with a jester, because that's what he brought to the table. You know, people like to say, well, what a woman bring to the table? Well, look what a jester brought to the table. Because we all know, and you can drop my teacups in my chat if I'm not lying, when a jester showed up in Vegas, he didn't have a table. Royalty had the table. Drop the teacups in my chat. You agree with Sweet Teacup. They like to say about what a jester had, but baby, when he came to Vegas, he didn't have a table. Royalty had the table. What did he bring to the table? A bunch of foul mess, a dysfunctional, booger-eating mother, a foul snaggletooth, the whole Brady Bunch. Snaggletooth, evil, driving people. That's what a jester brought to the table. And that's why when my goddaughter turned her back, because I'm going to tell you, you got to, sometime in life, you got to turn your back and you got to grab hold of your children and you hold them tightly. Just like that game I told you, a game throw it way back, red roses, red roses. You know what I'm talking about? Drop the flowers in my chat. If you old enough and you remember the game playing that, whether you was at home or in school, red roses, your whole hands real tight, no matter how little you are, how big you are, and you say red roses, send so and so right over. And then when you call that person's name, they supposed to run and try to run through you or whoever and break the link of individual holding their hand together. And most people would try to run, they would try to go to the weakest link. They try to go to the smallest, the shortest one, the tiniest one. But baby, let me tell you, don't let the size fool you. Them tiny ones had a good grip. But like I say, when my goddaughter held hands with my god grandkids and turned her back and walked off, everything good went with them and everything bad stayed with, because that's what he brought. And I ain't gonna say allegedly. That's what he brought to the table, because he didn't have a table. See, she didn't need, my goddaughter didn't need no prenup, because she never married a creep or a jester. But when she left with what she already created, built, worked for. She left with that and the kids. And he was left with what he snuck into with in Vegas. Drama. Well, allegedly, I can't lie to you. Drop the teacup in my chat. Did we not allegedly hear a whole jester say he left Gary, Indiana, because there was nothing there for him? Allegedly, he abandoned the child. He left the drama. So that means he brought drama. He had no money. He had no career. Allegedly, on St. Cheese, he said he was kicked out of the service for stealing canned goods. Allegedly, get out of your feeling. He got fired for cheating in the casino. Who does that? So he came with trash. He came with nothing. Didn't have a mother, because at that time, I stand on allegedly, she was still in prison. Stop playing with me. She was still locked up in 2015. Make it make sense. So, he had no table, and the same way he snuck into get in Vegas, that's how he was left. And shout out to my beautiful goddaughter. Shout out to Big Broad T, a woman of courage. If you missed my first live, go catch my first live, because I was going to tell you what a definition of a queen is to me. A definition of a queen to me, it's not based on if you black, white, Asian, Mexican, Puerto Rican. It's based on if you are a female. Stay with me now. Whether you have kids or don't have kids, but you're a female and you're strong, you have good spiritual guidance, and you move in the most uplifting, positive way as a woman. You take care of yourself. You take care of your kids. Even when somebody have a whole group of army of clowns, witch hunters, because that's what they are. They say they're witch hunters. We going after witches. A whole senior crew. A whole content creators that want to take down a single mother and 5 god grandkids. And when she could still come to the internet and put a smile on her face and still beautiful since day one. Beautiful. Still looking amazing. And come to the internet and don't speak on them. Don't be bothered. Still got her brand deal. The kids, my god grandkids, a 17-year-old could come to the internet and tell her story, knowing the other side is going to drag it with filth through the mud. Knowing they're going to attack her, knowing a jester is going to deny it, going to show aggression, hostility. Going to try to do everything he can to take her down. But she still can tell her story and still come to the internet. Look at that amazing princess. a heart of strong, a heart of will, a heart of gold. See, that's what a jester always wanted. He always wanted the gold. When the gold is something that God give you and bless you with. You can't take away a golden heart when God have blessed someone with that. You can't steal that. You can't snatch that. You can't go to court and try to win someone's gift, their golden heart that God blessed them with. You can't do that. You can't allegedly hire a team of content creators that would do anything for the next penny, for the next coin, for the next bill, to keep their channel afloat, to stay relevant. None of that can undo or take away what God have blessed it. A single mother and 5 God grandkids. See, a queen to me is when it seems like a whole across the way, half of the world is after you, attacking you, dragging you, but you can still come to the internet and put a smile on your face and don't even speak on them. Never call them broke. Never call them witches. Never cuss them out. I'm saying on the internet, okay? We all know a jester come up with all types of lies, but you ain't never seen my goddaughter do that. Never drag the mess out of someone. That's a queen. That's my definition of a queen. So, my goddaughter to me, she's not a god. She's not a king. She's not a queen like the queen they had back in the day, like literally there's a whole queen now, I believe, from birth, because that's what they did back in the day. She is not that queen. She is a queen. When I say she is a queen, it's because of her spiritual growth and because she's a wonderful mother. She never forsaken or abandoned her children, no matter what. She loves and stands by her mother. No matter what, the love she has is unconditionally. She can literally love a complete stranger, a person she never put her eyes on, a person she never met. A godmother like myself. My goddaughter have came into my chat and say, "Hello, sweet teacup." She have left a thumbs up. She have left a heart. Only because, not because I asked her. I never came to the internet and never said, "Royalty, come to my channel, do this, do that." Only because that's just the spiritual guidance in her. It's the love in her. And she never says anything but give a thumbs up or give a heart and say, "I thank you." Do you see? That's a queen. That's why I call her a queen. Not based on what was in Alice in Wonderland. Not based on Queen Elizabeth back in the day. None of that. It's because she has a heart of gold. She's a beautiful person. She has beautiful on the inside as she is on the outside. And she holds her head up, baby. Baby, she's standing. When I say, and like I say, I ain't never heard no one else say standing on all 10 or standing on business until I heard it from my goddaughter. Drop the word crown in the chat because that's where I get it from. When I ain't never heard nobody else come to the internet and ever said standing on business, I stand on all 10 until I heard my goddaughter say, drop the royal crown in the chat for big royalty. I ain't never heard nobody speak on that. And up until today, think about it. Keep dropping the crown. People and myself, content creators, we forever now saying standing on business. I stand on all 10. Royalty started a whole trend. And I don't think my goddaughter is aware of it. Drop the royal crowns in the chat for big royalty. She done started a whole trend. I bet you this piss a jester, a creep, a clown, a molester off. My goddaughter Royalty, look how God don't bless her, started a whole trend because she was the first one. I don't care what nobody said. Keep dropping those royal crowns. She was the first one to come to the internet. When she came crying in 2021, she said, you guys are going to stand on all 10. She was the first one. She's the first one I ever heard her say, stand on all 10, standing on business. She don't start a whole trend. Look at the blessing. Royalty, you need to go ahead and patent that. You need whatever what you did. You started that trend, standing on all 10, standing on business. You need to go patent that. So when people use your trend, you get paid. You get paid, baby girl. But like I said, you guys, that's what I call a queen, and that's why I call her a queen, and she's going to always forever be my goddaughter. I love her. She's going to always be a queen to me in that spiritual way. Hey, Wendy, I can't wait until her, but yes. Hey, Wendy, welcome to the tea. Baby, I can't wait till she make them pancakes. Royalty, I need you to patent your trend because you created that 10, stand on all 10. Just make sure you take a picture of your cute little toenails with your French cut. Because you got cute little toenails, you got. But I can't wait. Thank you, money. Royalty, baby, go make them pancakes. Make it happen, honey. Just reach out to somebody. You don't have to use the design that I made, but baby, make you some royal pancakes. Because I'm waiting to buy the pancakes. I want to see her patent the pancakes, the royal pancakes. And she can have with all different type flavors, whatever what she want. It'd be super cute. But like I said, I'm so proud of Royalty. I'm so proud of her and the Royal kids. I'm so proud of J-Dub. I'm so proud of Jalea. Super proud of her. Well, thank you, Wendy. Look at that. You guys, look how good God is. Thank you so much for the super chat. I am forever humble and grateful. Thank you so much. But like I say, I'm so proud of Royalty and the Royal kids. It's such a big journey coming their way. Royalty gonna patent her trade. Can't nobody take it from her. She started that trend, baby. See, I tell you, I keep my eye on the prize. I told you, I'm godmother. I'm the girl with wings to fly on the wall. She started that trend. She said stand on all 10, standing on business. She gonna make the Royal pancakes. And Royalty, I'm going to tell you something else I would love to see you do. And I know a lot of people, they say, well, Sweet Teacup, don't put too much out there. But you know, just a tea in me. Because God knows who put it out there. And God knows I put it out there because I want to help my goddaughter and my god grandkids. I love them from the bottom of my heart, you guys. I love you, Big J-Dub. Royalty, I would love to see you and Jalea conquered. You know how Riri, she got the makeup. I would love to see you, Royalty. Royalty, don't let nobody interfere in your growth. You can go back and you can do your makeup. You're beautiful. You can do your makeup tour. I would definitely say start it off, new beginnings. It's all right. Keep your Royalty logo and all that, but you're going to call it Royalty. You're going to call it Royalty. You're going to call it Royalty, whatever, Royalty, whatever what you want to call it. But do the makeup, how you been doing it. But go step more into it. Not only just having the little head thing you put on. And we definitely got to let Bit Nation, listen, the egg gel, the egg control, that's Nation. We going to literally call it Raw Nation Edge Control. She going to have all different flavors, all different colors. And I believe her favorite color, I believe Nation, one of their favorite colors, one I like red, one like purple. I'm going to go with and say Bit Nation like purple. So we definitely got to do that favorite color purple. I always give Royalty and them some ideas, some ways they can help brand themselves and reach out. But Royalty, reach into that makeup, and I want to do makeup tour guide on how people put on makeup. But listen, you're gonna move a little differently. You can do makeup on Jalea because she's old enough, she's 17. Imagine Royalty having her makeup, the raw, I don't know what you want to call it, but I know it's gonna have something, and call it Royalty. Definitely put your name on it, baby. Put that stamp on it. Royalty something. I know some people out here in the community, the nation, the Tea Palace is going to give you some ideas. But definitely step back into that, baby. 2025 right around the corner. And you can do makeup where you can do makeup because you did a video one time before. You did Nation and Jalea. But let me tell you, baby girl, you can actually cover that up on the royalty for Queen. That is the royalty queen makeup. It could literally be just that simple. Because your beautiful spirit is going to sell it. And then you can tap into that and do princess makeup. That's where Jalea and Bit Nation is going to come in. Because you got teens. They can do the princess makeup. And then when it comes to my little cute little God grand baby Barbie princess, you can call that the little princess. If you know anything about Shirley Temple, drop the teacups in my chat. You don't know nothing about Shirley Temple? Drop the teacups in my chat. I'm going to show you how I'm going to give some good trending things for my God family. I like to do this every year. If you know anything about Shirley Temple, drop the teacup. It have not been another Shirley Temple since Shirley Temple came into TV. She was amazing. There have been other little kids and one other little girl. She was super, super pretty, and God bless her. Somebody did some foul things to that little girl, but nobody else touched that mark. But I bet you my little princess Dahlia, royalty, you could do some little, call it little princess royalty makeup. Imagine coming up with cute little hair bows and, you know, because that's what's big now trending. Even grown women wearing big bows in their hair. Imagine royalty, you step into that little princess. I put that out there. A jester you could never. You and your little dirty feet man with the black dress and cigar. Everybody know it's in my video. So you guys make sure you tag this video and you keep it. Because if I would have to go sue someone, because I'm only giving this for royalty. But royalty, imagine you do your royalty queen makeup for adults, women, and men. Whoever want to wear makeup, don't matter. We don't hate over here. We don't discriminate. And then you tag into the teenager, and that's the princess. Prince. Don't matter. That's where Jalea, my beautiful god granddaughter, Jalea, and Big Nation come in. And like I say, Nation gonna handle the edge control. But for the little princess, you're gonna call it little royalty, little princess. And that's where you can tag in with the cute little bows and stuff. She's too young to do makeup. But imagine you come up with all these different types of hair bows. Imagine how you can start a whole trend, and that's going to piss a jester off. Because he's too busy gambling, trying to be a pimp, and everything else. But like I say, baby, the royal family, they are amazing. Denise, hey Denise, which child is into production? Oh, when you say I was just thinking about bows, yes, that would be amazing. Because you know the bows are in now, it's trending. I don't know who started for it, but big bow. But good morning. But imagine, I have not seen no one do multiple colors or big bows doing designs and all that. Imagine a big bow royalty. Imagine a big, beautiful bow with royal crowns on it. Oh, baby. Just look at the growth. Just imagine. And guess what? A jester and his little dirty feet man in black dress and little all that, they could never. They're not going to be able to steal this because I put it out here on the internet for my royalty family. Everybody knows, everybody is witness to what I'm talking about, what I said out there for my goddaughter. Because, see, I don't have to secretly slide into my goddaughter's DM. I ain't got to do none of that. I have nothing to hide. I'm going to put it out on the internet. Now, I'm not saying somebody else out there may not go out there and tackle this, you know, whatever. You know, that's one thing about YouTube. I ain't going to hate on the tea. I just don't want a jester and a man with a black dress and a cigar to try to do this. No, but like I say, you guys, royalty, baby girl, I love you. I love Jalea. I love everybody in the family. I'm so proud of them. And like I say, you guys, go do your homework. Go check out that movie. It's called Witches, and like I say, they all big rats, and they all wear wigs. And there's a whole boogie grandmama out here, and I stand on it, and I'm going to end it at this. She forever wearing wigs. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later.